Good day and good evening, dudes and dudettes of the stratosphere. Uh, don't worry about this eye. Don't look at it. I have a little irritation on it, so. Well, it's been a year since my dad passed away, and it's it's been a weird year, you know, because of it, you know. But it's been an exciting year too because I'm doing things that like fishing. I mean, I used to go fishing when I was younger, but I wasn't like a big fisherman. Didn't get my fishing license or nothing. Now I have my fishing license. When my dad moved back, he slept on the couch. I'm sleeping on the couch. It's little things like that for some odd reason, you know, that I know he's still here by me doing things like that. And I still get days where, you know, when I leave the living room, I walk back in or I walk back into the house and I look at the couch and hoping to see him sitting there, or something like when I'm fishing, hoping to see him standing right beside me, or things like that, you know. But yeah, well, his ad got him had him cremated, whole debacle about that. His damn kids wouldn't pay for it, so we had to basically give the funeral home his truck as payment to get him cremated. So, yeah, but we don't have his ashes. His daughter has his ashes, and she has yet to go spread his ashes out where he spread his mom and dad out. And she's supposed to be sending us like little containers of ashes. I don't know. She hasn't done that yet, and it's been a year. She'll probably never do it anyway. So that's that. And as far as his side of the family goes, I don't speak to none of them. I definitely don't speak to his kids. They're dead to me. Like they used to be my brother and sister. They're nothing to me now. Um, but yeah, it's it's crazy how things work out, you know. But hey, what can you say? Um, he he was not my biological father, but he stepped in. He took that place, of a father when I was from the time I was 4. And granted, my mom and him they split up a couple times, but they always got back together. Um, I never called him dad. I don't know why. I never called him. I think I called him dad like once or twice, but other than that, I always called him by his name or stepdad. I didn't start calling him dad until after his death. Now I call him and say this. He was my dad, and he was. Like I said, biologically he was not my dad, but he was my dad. He raised me. He taught me things. He pissed me off. I pissed him off. He whooped my ass. He did what fathers do to their kids. Well, not this day and age, but back in my day, he did what fathers do to kids. And it's he was a lot to be around, you know. Definitely when he starts throwing them back, you know what I mean. When he gets inebriated, he's a lot to handle. He was very outspoken. He said anything that was on his mind. He did not give a damn what you thought or what you said. And there was times where he thought he was always right. In some cases he was, in most cases he was not. But sorry, I'm just tired. But he was a good guy, you know. He was my dad, and he and twist of faith, me and him shared the same birthday. The same birthday. He was just born 21 years before me. If he would have waited one more year, he would have been 20 years older than me. But he was a character, a person, you know. You either loved him or hated him. There was no in between with him. Um, yeah, so I know he's looking down, watching over me and my mom, you know. I know it's granted my mom has moved on. She is talking to somebody now, but we'll see how that goes. But I know they was never married, but I know they loved each other. They do. They did. They had the ups and downs. They knock out, drag out fights. But deep down, they loved each other. And I know she still misses him. I'm trying not to cry. He he was my dad. He was a protector. He was a giver. Like, I never had a coming out story, but he never shunned me. He never kicked me out of the house because I was gay. He never, you know, he had his opinions about it, but he never forced them onto me. And I'm sorry to say this. He has a son, and he's done said this before. He treated me like I was his son. I was more of a son to him than his own son was. He would say that, everybody would say that. And I didn't have to be, but I did. I hmm, God, I miss that man so much. Like like I said, we had our moments. He got on my nerves, but he was who he was, and for that, I'ma always love him. He will always be my dad, no matter what. And I know he's looking down. So, with that being said, Dad, I love you. I miss you. I wish you was here, but you are here. Love you. Bye.